Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Using his legs, it's Jamania. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Braves. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So what's the call going to be? It's fourth down and short right from midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. The drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looks like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
In the red area, it's Jamania. And that's a solid gain with the defense able to bring him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Braves. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And then he will score. Touchdown, LSU. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Nobody can bring him down. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like this.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
4th down, look at a throw for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's made on the left side. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gets loose. stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the three-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receivers plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Jamania.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Graves. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. First down at 10. Now they call a run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Let's see if this offense can convert now. It's 4th down and long from the 49. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. A big defensive score. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnovers and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Jamania. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a walk. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking to pass, it's Graves. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now? This one could hurt you.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play.
Shit tripping. I can't pick no play either.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play.
This is true. Man, what the fuck?
a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And there's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he will be stuck for no gain.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, a nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Oh, escapes the tackle. Looks to the left, pass caught. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. I'd love to see the big man get his touches.
We'll try the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short in the +27. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board there.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Receiver in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Actually,
nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Up position here. Second and long from their 11. Dropping back. It's Braves. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pressure is coming. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. That's a big-time drop.
On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
What's the play call going to be? 4th and short from the 10-yard line. They pass from the field goal and roll the dice. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that throw.
Here's the 2nd down play. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. To throw, it's Braves. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try a pass.
Oh my God.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the offense converts that pick into points. So set up 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown. Over. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
As the first down is still going. He stopped when he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first downs. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
You know, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
No gain there. This defense has begun sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the right side. A quick spin move. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he fires Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Now we'll go for a two-point conversion. Looking to throw. It's Graves. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receivers. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And here comes the punter onto the field. Team gets the returner to the ground. And it's a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Graves. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? It's an option look. The back's got to run the pitch. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
The offense stays on the field. The coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And here's the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Graves. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it.
Throw the fucking balls, man. God damn.
In this drive, huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing is open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun, drops back. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receivers. But I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Graves. Moves out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw. He makes the grab. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receivers. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Looking for a man. Gets into the end zone. A 2-point conversion makes it a 5-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out.
Oh, my God, with that bullshit.
Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in the conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Braves. He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. And the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
Man, God damn it. Fuck down the field.
A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side.
Man, just stand there, and then he jumps. Kill him the fucking triangle, bud.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. After the PAT, they go up 19. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The coverage team brings him down to the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. To get the second half started with a running play. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room. Some solid yards.
pocket and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Oh, my God.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back.
Man, it be fail the fuck down.
After the pitch, the defense reading that option very well. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
2nd and long for this offense after the sacks. Defense is coming after him. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The miss leaves it a 19-point game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? On the run.
Who are you throwing the fucking ball to?
His interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaking free at the 35.
Fucking pitiful, man. I did not throw the goddamn ball like that.
Crucial pick 6.
Fucking sending this trick.
Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the wideout goes in motion. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Graves. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's hauled in way downfield. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. He's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial response to this offense, but still plenty of work to do.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game.
Man, come on. Oh, this bullshit. Man, come on. Man, come on. Back out this shit. Fuck.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
I can't even pick a fucking play. I mean, this shit's stupid as fuck. Then it's gonna kick me because I keep getting a fucking penalty.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5
Oh
yards.
my God.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to pass. It's Graves. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
A completion sets up a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play.
It will get fuck off.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receivers.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example, nice job here picking up the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Catch made on the left side. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it, hand it off to the running back. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Auburn. They are pouring it on now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there with a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To the air, it's Braves. Contact as he let the ball go. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh my Jesus.
Number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. So you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Back in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. It's Braves. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. It's like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's got it in the open.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
What the fuck?
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back to pass. It's Graves. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Graves. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown.
Fuck out of here.
This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation.